weather.
Kicking your ass, huh?
Speaking
I'm winning,
of the
but
man,
he's on
Are
his
you
way.
winning?
Momentarily.
Speaking of the man,
Who Chase?
yeah, he just King Kong'd his chest.
He just scored a touchdown. Yeah.
Oh, he's in the backfield.
Yeah.
Got a little wrinkle.
Man, throw to Higgins.
For sure.
Shit, why y'all bring him back if y'all ain't gonna use him?
Nigga over there sucking up. He over there sucking
Say they
up
don't want to pay
wind.
him?
Yeah, they
He
don't
over
want
This is last year with him
He over
anyway.
there sucking up wind.
He should have went and got him too.
Having business decisions out there.
Lay low mate on the beat. Cowboys raw and uncut. 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 Cowboys raw and
Here we
uncut.
go. Cowboys raw and uncut. Y'all tuned in to what y'all got going on over there, man. Y'all tuned in to Cowboys raw and uncut. Welcome back, man, to authentic conversations from a fan's perspective. So, hey, coming off this Ravens 28-25 loss, the coach, Mike McCarthy, set the tone for the whole game, didn't he? He had elected to receive because dude didn't have no confidence in stopping the run. So, fellas, the crew, is it time to hit the panic button?
Well, nah, but just going back on that comment, I think he wasn't even that he was scared of the run. It might have just been he know we front runners, so he needs to get this offense on the board ASAP. Because he know he get his ass out there and don't get on that board, we're going to end up where we at. He know what he got.
So no confidence.
I
No
look at it, I'm
confidence.
saying
different ways.
my man know his team. He know his personnel. He was
knows-
scared that they was gonna get out there and run. We couldn't stop the run, and we got out there and couldn't stop the run. He know his team.
I'll take it two different ways, man. It's like, so you look at your coach. When I seen it, I said, we in trouble. Because for one, that tells me you got to do something to give your defense a little leeway because you planning to get your ass whooped. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to get ahead of the storm. And then on the opposite side, you're looking at it like, I got to do something to get this offense who ain't clicking. We need, like, it showed like almost a lack of confidence in both sides of the ball by trying to force something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew this offense has been stale. This offense has been stale. We know that. And then the defense has been getting belt to ass all three of these, 2 games in a row, 3 games at home. So you're trying to do something to light a fire under both sides of the ball, and it didn't work either way, man. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, both ways, man. We was in trouble, and it reads a lot into where we at mentally as a team right now, man. Like it's that boxer who done got punched 2-3 times in the head, and he didn't went down, and he ain't never been down before like this. So you got players that don't really know how to react to this consistent losing in this form that we've been getting our ass handed to us, man. So it's troubling, man. It's troubling.
So are you ready to hit the panic button?
I'm past the panic button. I told you I skipped steps. I told you that the other day, man. Like in the text message, like I've skipped steps by now. I'm not asking this team to change. Like we've been talking the same thing for years now. Toughness. We don't have that. So when you go out and see these players and see how they played this week, we in trouble for the rest of the year, man. Like ain't no reason to panic because we're seeing what we are. And I'm saying that now because there's patterns that's showing. So my hope was that after getting our ass kicked, we come out and be on fire. Nah, we looked the exact same the last 3 games at home, man. And home was that was it for us. And now we don't have it. So, this is a 6-7 win Dallas team as of right now. And I said it to y'all immediately, like, I guarantee
It's only
that
week
win.
3, though.
Yeah, but I can see it right now.
It's only week 3.
So we got Giants, we got Carolina,
Now the real
I can't
kicks
even.
in.
The Giants
Great.
twice. We got Carolina, so that's 3 wins.
The Commodores.
You would hope.
The Commodes.
We got Washington, and the way that we play, I don't know. They haven't shown me nothing to believe that they can beat us, but we play down to our competition sometimes. So if we sweep them, so that's 5 wins right there. We had 6 wins right now. We got to hope to beat any other South teams right now. We don't have the team. I don't think they could beat the Buccaneers. We're looking at this team.
Wow.
We've already lost to the Saints. And
you sure, man? You're not
Carolina.
overreacting, man.
No, I'm just saying. Well, what I'm seeing right now, man, it's not overreaction. It's consistency, man. 3 straight games at home, we didn't got the ball shoved down our throats.
Two losses and knocked amnesia in that dude, huh?
Yeah, man, it's the truth. That's the truth. No, I'm just saying what we say. It can
reality.
change.
Last week
It
you
can
had the
change.
same question.
It can change.
Last week you said the
Now
same
the
question.
reality set
Yeah.
in.
I told you push the button.
I'm past the button. I jumped the button. No, ain't no button.
The thing is,
It ain't no
it ain't even
button.
just that, dog. It ain't even
no
just the 3 last losses at the crib, right? It's the demoralizing losses, whether you on the crib or the road, because it's exposing something about you. Every loss we've been taking the last few years, now granted we've been winning 12 and 13 games, correct? All right, so we winning these games, but the losses, the ones that you lose consistently in the same fashion, the ones that you lose,
Demoralizing.
usually lose when the season's over and you lost because you soft. The culture's bad.
I can't
and
say
you
that.
soft.
I can't say that though, because you seen Arizona, you seen Buffalo, you seen them teams, San Francisco during the regular season too, and those type of teams show up in the playoffs, but we have all the signs there throughout the season.
Yeah, but we soft.
True. which is why
We got talent.
last week I said we couldn't stop the run.
Yeah.
It was a pattern from last season.
Last
Until
few
they
years.
show that they can do it against a physical team, this is going to be the result, no matter if it's in the regular season or the playoffs.
Agreed.
We just happened, the schedule set up for it happens that we're running into physical teams early. Normally we playing
Later, yeah.
nobody, bums.
Yeah, but we went took into a consideration. We got a new defensive coordinator. That was the soft couldn't stop the run was supposed to be because we had Zimmerman and we had the safeties playing linebackers as things. So when we came into the beginning of this season and we seen D tackles down there, we seen true linebackers. We all thought that it was going to be better. Then to come out and you play against Cleveland, a physical running team, even though they didn't have Chubbs, still a physical running style team, and you lightweight pushed them around and did your thing. I ain't gonna speak. I thought we had turned the corner. I thought with Zim and the defense, we seeing something different. We seeing this is not the same old soft Cowboys we done had under the same couple of years with the DQ. We got something going right here. And then to turn around and see the Saints and get beat up, you're like, nah,
So that's
we
why
out
I'm
of
saying
Saints.
it should have triggered something from last year that that defense. And when you talk about Cleveland, we were kind of tricked because they didn't commit to being physical with us with the run. They was putting the ball in Deshaun Watson's hands. So it's totally different from a team.
We jumped out on Cleveland.
Yeah, that too.
We jumped out on
but
Cleveland.
We
That
played them
Cleveland had
So
it.
cool. Can we take credit stopping their run because we jumped out on and it made them commit to doing the pass? So we didn't really get to see nothing.
I mean,
there.
the broke clock is right twice a day.
I think we played them
it's-
different. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little bit of both with that.
I think we got away from the hoopla and got on the road, man. Game 1 coming out there, we
Yeah.
just played them different. I mean, even how we was
So you saying it's the
positioning
crib?
Micah at different positions on the field, we just played them different. You know
That
what
can
I'm
be a
saying? And we was
factor.
out, and like you said, we did jump out on them, but the way that the defensive scheme-wise, we just played them different, bro. Like, we had Michael moving around. We didn't limit Overshawn to 17 snaps.
13
you know what I'm saying?
plays.
13 plays. And 2 of them was on special team types. We didn't do that
It's
goofy
crazy,
stuff,
ain't it, man?
We
That's
didn't
wild,
do that.
ain't it? That's
It's just a
wild.
change.
But they
you know.
they got 274 yards on the ground.
One player with a $150. Man, cut your face with a $150, man. One player, man, gave us a $150.
You can't when you keep
For real.
losing. You keep losing because you don't fight hard. You ain't gonna do nothing to make you softer. That's it. Like, you go in there and get your ass whooped, man, because you was fighting real hard.
Yeah.
You got a little pride about yourself. You
Right.
got something to go back and be like, look, I might got 2 black eyes, but he got
Yeah.
a busted lip.
Yeah.
And he tasted his own blood.
I see the leaders
We ain't
going out
doing
there
that.
getting knocked down.
We ain't doing
When
that.
your leaders out there
Right.
with ending up like Joshua with your booty all up in the air, knocked out. Then the rest of the players is following suit. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, you hit the one tough guy that's
Hey,
around
plus, I
all
told
these
y'all
soft
Joshua
cats.
wasn't scared to go to sleep. I told y'all that on the pod when we was talking about that on tape. I told y'all,
You did.
nah, I'm not playing messing with dude because
You said I take the boy.
yeah, because Joshua ain't scared to go to sleep, man. What kind of boxer is not scared to go to sleep? He said it's sleepy time. It's night time. Oh, my bad. We can get back to it.
That's what they did, man. They got hit in their mouth by somebody bigger than them. They said, I don't want to feel that no more.
I
Can
don't
we
feel that
go
no
home?
more.
Well,
Hey,
no,
look.
I mean, I can't even say that because early on we were still in the game. I just
Early
think
on, when?
How early on?
in this game because up to the
Early on, when?
CD fumble was it was a one possession game.
Yeah.
Up to the CD fumble was a one possession game.
Second quarter.
So after that fumble,
It was 2 possessions.
I was about to say it was only what the.
It was 14-3,
It's
and we was
14-3, yeah,
driving.
so-
Yeah, we,
So-
we really
so-
wasn't in the game. They only had the ball twice. If they'd had it 3 times, it would have been 21-3. If they'd had it
Yes,
4,
but if we scored there, it's 10-14, and then you got to think right before half with the offsetting penalties. That breaks that down to at that point a 10-point game. Also, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So you got 2 possessions. You got 2 times that you're in the red zone, but the win gets taken out of you because even we had to settle for 3. We settled for 3 right before the half, right? So when that
Yeah,
happened,
that was the record.
Huh?
Close to the
That was a
record.
65. Yeah, that was a 65 yard.
told y'all he was gonna hit one to show him,
man,
hey, I'm the new
We'll,
kid
we'll,
in
we'll
town.
talk about special teams later, but you know it's one of them things like when you watch those possessions, the CD fumble, we were driving.
Yeah.
We were driving. CD fumble. It took the wind out of ourselves.
yeah,
We
kinda
were, that was in there.
self-inflicted
Yeah,
wound.
we were moving the ball. Boom, take the winds out of ourselves. And then right before half, CD thinks he's getting this. He thinks he's getting this PI, and then that's get brought back. That gets taken back. That's potentially 8 points that you leave on the board. You know, well, seven, and so 11 points that you could leave on the board because of the fumble, and you lose by 3. That it starts to affect the player's body language. You can watch CD after that fumble. He would. I don't believe he was right for the rest of the game. He didn't
But
look.
it wasn't
his
even
body-
that play, though. That was
You think it was
some other
before
shit.
then?
I think his team just ain't together. Like I said
Yeah.
last week, man, they keep coming to these games in their own cars and shit. They don't mess with each other like that, man.
Yeah.
And it's showing. Like, they don't.
Good,
Like,
I
y'all
don't mess
pull up
with
to
them
your
like
home games and your own whips. Y'all pulling up at the cribs, your homeboy's crib, and going to the game like we do. You know what I'm saying? Like we do. You know, like, what the hell is the camaraderie, man? Y'all not together overnight, going over playbooks and shit. Like, y'all coming out of the womb, y'all women, and getting right on the field, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? You can't be focused, man. I don't think so. Leaving the crib and going to a game, you need to get around your guys the night before. What happened to that? We used to post up at the Omni. You know what I'm saying? Like, night before the game and go together. Now they just
I think that,
pulling up in T-Rex and so
they super grown, man. They super grown.
T-Rexes and Bentleys, man.
They grown now, though. That's kind of like college type shit.
Man, that's bullshit.
Man, you a team, man.
Your owner coming in on the chopper. Y'all coming in your own whips and got people to park your cars and shit. Nah, get on these buses, man, and come on.
You do
And now they got to
on,
do their
man.
fashion show walk.
So
We gotta start from
are
the
there
ground,
other teams in the NFL that don't show up in their own
I'm
cars?
sure
I don't
it
know.
is.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm sure
But
it is. But the thing about the Cowboys is that we are a brand in itself. You know, when you're a star wearing that star, you get Campbell soup commercials.
Man,
You know what I mean? You get things that automatically come to you that come along with that Cowboy brand. So
True.
it's a culture thing with us, man. Like
definitely,
we're not here to win. Like, we're here to win games, but we're not here to win games. They're there to make money.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's what they're there.
And
for.
I totally
that's
agree. I just be, you know,
Yes.
y'all know how I do, man. I just be throwing that stuff out there, man. But I agree with y'all on that.
$240 million.
So do y'all agree? So OG, do you agree or disagree with CD Lamb's body language on the sidelines?
Man, I like the fact that kicked a little far. You know, I saw.
Who? A little far and who?
Well, it kicked a little far in CD, like because he was kind of nonchalant. His body language on the field, he was kind of. When Dak missed him once, he just kind of was standing out there, kind of throwing his hands up. You can kind of see the frustration coming before the anger. So I saw the frustration coming on the field. I saw him sitting by himself on the bench. So I saw the frustration coming before the anger. But the same with Parsons and D-Law going back and forth. You know, that anger, look, fire somebody else, fire yourself up if you have to, because I have a problem with CD and Parsons bickering and running their mouth, but neither one of you is making a play.
Yeah.
Neither one of you is making a play. You're out here, CD, acting like a prima donna, complaining and crying because you can't get the ball, but you're fumbling-itis.
Right.
One of them hit your hands in the crossing route, and you bobbled that. I mean, your mind wasn't in the game because you were too busy trying to keep an attitude.
And be cute.
And then when we start getting our butts kicked and the score looked bad, then you saw all the attitudes because embarrassment starting to set in.
Yeah.
Again.
You know? So when they got a little hard and felt like they was getting embarrassed, you know, the offense decided they wanted to play finally. They wanted to show up. You know, look, defense couldn't stop a nose run. But offense didn't put them in better predicaments and positions and allow them to get breather and breaths and breaks because they couldn't keep drives sustained.
Right. And the
So
second
it goes both hand in hand. They're not helping each other out.
So I
they're icing
take
each
that
other.
you disagree. You disagree with the CD's body language on the sidelines, man.
Yeah, Ian Parsons,
And-
stop running your mouth if you're not gonna make plays. If you're gonna make plays, then run your mouth and pump some other people up. But if you're not making plays, shut up and make some plays. Period.
Nah, go ahead and go through
Yeah.
it. I don't care. Go
And
ahead
then
and go
they-
nuts, blow his shit up, tear his shit up, because if y'all gonna keep on crying, y'all ain't got no leadership. Y'all might as well fight somewhere.
But look, those guys are paid. Dak's paid, CD paid, Parsons is probably gonna get paid. You gotta figure it out, man. You gotta figure it out.
We always play terrible when they get to talking big money all year, man. That goes all the way back to the
And
early
Jerry
2000s.
Jones
To the early 2000s. Every time we talk
address
money talk.
weaknesses for once.
They
Address
ain't
the
got
weaknesses
8 games.
that you knew we had last year.
Come on,
Address
man. You know the
some
GM.
weaknesses.
You know what GM ain't ready to do it.
Well, you know, not for nothing, when you talk about body language from CD, we just seen the same body language a couple years ago out of 19. When 19 was here, his body language looked the same way playing with Dak. And we've had two really good receivers show this same body language of frustration playing with this same quarterback. Because that's the same thing we talk about CD in his body language, his frustration. Amari looked just the same, man. Amari used to be just as
walk
frustrated.
around looking
Amari walk around looking like it too, but his
That
body
nigga
was
be
still-
happy. He be like,
But I expect that.
It looked just the
I
same, man.
expect that when it comes to
Nin-
wide receivers, though.
19
But I look.
So
I look
do you
for that for wide
expect CD
receivers.
to not show up and do the post game afterwards?
I think he's a diva. I mean, he just got paid he's acting
man.
like he just got paid $136.
So you can't even show up for the post game
He should be
and
able
speak
to,
to the
but
media.
Should.
How old is CD? How old is
Should.
CD? How old is CD?
Should.
He's in his
that's
20s.
soft
But
shit.
yeah, but
He
again,
should be
okay,
able to,
so
Terry.
no, I'm saying you
He should be able to.
He should. He should.
No, there's no should to it. He should
He's
man
supposed
up.
to man
he
up.
should man up and step up.
No, but you
I
got
mean,
look.
we talked about Anthony Joshua, but at least he'll get knocked out and stand there and do an interview.
Anthony
afterwards.
Joshua, 30-something years
I'm
old,
just
man.
saying.
is,
I'm
he-
just saying.
you gotta look at
Yeah, I
his
like
game,
that.
too.
I like that.
Podcast
OJ.
in the offseason
Bruh, the
together.
same- bruh.
They was the same two in the podcast together. Micah and CD talking
Yeah.
about being leaders.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They showed
Exactly.
everything but that.
Man, you gotta think.
I
these
think Micah
CDs,
showed
what,
a little
20,
leadership because
24,
he at least he was able to speak to the
Micah
press.
shut up.
yes.
Yeah, at least he speaks. At least
Mike
he
ain't
spoke.
talking about
well,
nothing.
at
He
least
ain't showing no
spoke. At least he
leadership.
spoke to the press.
Like you want to
You
show
know.
leadership, play linebacker, bro. You're not a good DN.
Look, if you
you
get
was
your
a
ass,
talented DN,
if you
but
get
you're
your
a
hand-
way
if you
better
get
line.
your
You need to
ass
get your
handed to
4.3
you, if you
speed
get your
in
ass
space,
handed
bro.
to you, at least be man enough to speak on it. Because when you hand somebody their ass, you ready to speak on it. So stick around and tell everybody
They ain't got
why
that
you
in-
got your ass handed to you.
Them young men ain't got that in their locker room, bro.
That's all I'm about to say, dog. We a
They
young
ain't
team.
cut
Well,
like
maybe,
that.
maybe that's why. Maybe that's why we're in the predicament we in because we
Absolutely.
have kids and not
Absolutely.
men mentality in the locker room.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know,
because
man.
the
I
coach is
think
soft.
Dak took
Man.
ownership, and Trayvon.
Dak's
Trayvon.
soft too.
Well, I'ma tell
Trayvon
you,
was
you got the oldest
the
kid on
main
the set.
person in the locker
How
room
old your oldest,
that
bro?
was pointing at himself instead of others. While
Dak
he was
had a
in-
message.
Yeah, that's
You heard?
mature, but be
I don't-
immature.
I
Like,
don't
talk
know if
shit.
anybody heard
You know what I'm
Dak's
saying? Like,
message.
be a real leader. Don't nobody like them. Michael Jordan and then nobody like Mike on their team, but they respected him more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to be over here, oh, I'm a good leader because you're nice. No, that's not leadership. Leadership, you're usually not the one that's liked.
Nah, there's
You're
a
the one
different way to
pushing everybody
lead, though.
else,
There's a
man.
different way to lead. There's different ways to lead. You
Yeah,
don't
but
have
this
to.
leadership ain't working for this core of guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just prefer that type of leader on your team, but there's different ways to lead, though.
But you're not leading well if your team's not responding to you.
Sunday after
These
the
guys
loss.
are not responding to that. So therefore, they need some aggression. They don't need all that nice guy shit. Oh, we're gonna try to get better. That's what Tony Romo used to say. Shit pissed me the fuck off. We gotta get better. I don't want to hear that shit when you got these diamond chokers and you just got off his new contract, bro. Like I'm like prime time said. I got a real effing problem with dudes who get paid to do a job and do not do the job. That's not it, bro. I can't respect that, man. Take your soft ass home, bro. It's a whole lot of people grinding, wishing they had that opportunity. You out here switching on the field
Go
and
nuts.
crying and moping around and shit.
Go nuts, Steve. Yeah.
Like, come on
Yeah.
with that old soft ass shit, man.
Yeah.
Nobody cut like this ain't cowboy football.
Go nuts.
Cowboys, man, they grinders. Cowboys is, you know what I'm saying? They work, man. They
Yeah.
blue collar players, man.
Yeah.
They, all this old fly ass shit. You ain't earned none of that fly ass shit.
Yeah.
How
You
long
ain't heard
has
that?
how long has the NFL been in existence?
The 60s?
6 years.
60?
Nah,
Well,
that's when
that-
we came in. We talking about the 20s, the 1920s.
Nah, the NFL.
first it was the-
NFL, okay.
Yeah, because I was saying we
Rodney
keep saying, man, this
1960,
ain't Cowboys football.
66 is us.
60, yeah. We was established in
We was in the
1960.
60s. So
1960.
30 years,
Founded in 1920.
1920,
The NFL
Yeah, the
was.
league was, yeah.
The league was.
and we ain't come into the 60s.
Yep, 1960.
That's when I call it the Super Bowl era. Before that was, yeah.
So 30 years, we ain't really done nothing, man. How can we claim what Cowboy football is right now?
I got to
It's
see
up in
it.
the air.
I
You
got to
can't
see
erase
it.
that.
We was
You know
all
what I'm
alive
saying?
for that. We was. It's different, man. You know,
Hey,
if you weren't
can't
alive to
erase
see him
that.
championships, you can't say
saw
it, man. I got to see
I
it.
can
though.
tell you that. I can
So we
tell you
know.
the wide receivers that we had winning championship in the 90s wasn't going around whining and
Nah.
you know, and fumbleitis and you know, going around complaining.
They was
He was
running
going
around-
around smacking people on
They
their
was
helmet,
running-
grabbing
nah,
them by
they
their
had
face
dogs.
mask, pumping
They had
people up.
round
He wasn't
dogs
out there
on the
doing
team.
all that whining, man.
I agree with you, but
These
what
other
is
two, him or Harper.
I
These other
agree.
two.
I agree with you though.
Nah,
but
man, it
what
was
you think
different.
somebody born in 1996 feel the Cowboy football is?
You know,
Joke.
we're trying to teach them that. Steve's trying to teach them what they
Straight
think they
comedy.
are is probably
Comedy.
nothing. Straight out
Anybody
of a comic
born
book.
in 96 think the Cowboys comedy. Punchline for the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Real life.
I mean, and they earned it because, you know,
Yeah.
you soft continuously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do little shit that look good, you know, you can make it look good, but when it's time to get in a real dog fight, you ain't got nothing in you.
You ain't got nothing there.
You ain't got nothing.
Sell tickets.
Tank Davis tell dude, oh yeah, he's hitting me. He ain't got nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing on it, man. They ain't got nothing on it.
Sell
You know, they don't
tickets.
want to get dirty, man. That's just what it is.
It's a different breed. I mean, so when you think about the 90s football compared to now, football itself has gotten softer. And the players have adjusted. The league has adjusted. Everything has changed. So the players are mimicking the NFL right now. You know, in the 90s, we had cocaine. They might do a line before the game.
Cocaine
They got the
Cowboys.
hoes in the hotel.
Come
They got
on,
the hoes in the
man.
hotel and go back and practice and play the very next day. You got to think about people was getting what they was doing before them Super Bowls. People was catching bodies and and getting hookers before the Super Bowl. Easy, that's what they was doing. You know, before the Super Bowl. Nowadays you
living
can't
that
do that,
life.
man. It's soft, man. You can't. You got to be politically correct. You got to be politically correct. You can't.
Probably got-
launching. When you think about targeting,
You probably got
targeting
deep
was
tackle.
normal in the 90s. That was just a tackle. The game has changed. They're protected. The league, these players are protected. So
Right.
when I see my wide receiver get 4 for 136.
But it's still teams out there getting
There's
physical,
some,
man.
that's what I'm
We're
saying.
not.
Those are
We're
real
not.
old school. Those are old school teams.
Everybody
you know what I
playing
mean?
us.
Like
Got-
and
got
never,
a little culture.
but I think a lot of them teams that get physical when you look at the staff. You look at the staff. You look at the owners. And you look at the people that's been around. When you look at San Francisco, they GM is who? John Lynch, thumper. You know what I mean? He was a thumper. When you looked at Baltimore, you look at the city in itself. You look at Ozzie up there doing his thing there. They have a culture of toughness behind these tough
Ozzie
teams.
was a thumper. in
Man,
his
you
day.
feel me? So
Yeah.
you look at it. You look at these thumpers there. We got Jerry Jones as the GM. He ain't thumping shit. I ain't seen the playoff. I ain't seen a Jerry Jones highlight. You know what I mean? We know you came from oil money, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Grandson's
you're a
trash,
critic.
too.
Like you flashy. You know, he's a Lamborghini, bro. He's a Lamborghini. We need pickup trucks. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point of the league, like if we want to get back to 90s football, we need to go get a 90s executive. We need to go get an ex-player.
It's not
We
happening.
need- It's not happening. I know it's
Not
not.
happening.
I know it's
I
not
mean,
happening,
we
but that's the
have
only way to get
Zimmer.
back.
He's 90s.
Zimmer's not, but Zimmer's no. We need an executive. We need somebody in the office.
Zimmer
we need
see
somebody
that.
in the office. Yeah, we need somebody in the office to change.
Like
I've always said, Troy should be there. I've always said Troy should be there. He needs to be our GM. You know, because somebody who cares about Cowboy football, who knows the game, and
Know
can
what
put you in
it takes to
position
win.
without the fan bias. Because Jerry is a fan too. So sometimes he can lead with his fan heart, and Jerry's about making them dollars. So
Jerry only want to make some money.
he want to make some money. Troy's
it.
gonna say, "Fuck that." You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that. Nah, we're gonna get the right players in. We're gonna get tough again. He'll bring our old school feel back to the Cowboys, and we don't have that old school feel right. You know what I mean? It's a new age. It's a new age game, man. These
Yeah,
Cowboys are
that's
soft.
the culture he's built.
Yes, it's soft. It's a culture.
You're
Soft as
not-
hell,
You got,
man.
all the, you
You're
got
not-
too much going on
You're
outside
not
of
going
football.
to get
Totally
that.
too soft, man.
You're not. You're not going to get that anymore
No, it's
because
soft.
because that's a coach. That's a coach who has his own mind, who wants certain specific control things he wants to do that he don't want. You know, he don't want to
Sound
promote
like
a
Jimmy
dance
Johnson.
and all. He don't want to promote a
want
dance
to-
and all in his video and all. He won't go to death row. He does not want to promote a dance and all in the video, man. You know, and you're not going to
With
get
baby
a coach.
oil.
You're not going to take that. You're not going to get a coach who has his own mind and does his own thing with Jerry Jones sitting over his shoulders. Not
No.
going to happen. It's
No.
not going to happen.
They're
You
not
got to
gonna
be
allow
a
it.
man in that position, though, man. You can't go in there. So you got McCarthy. He went in there lying, saying he's doing this. He's been studying tape the last couple of years since he's been sitting around. And Jerry, he bit into all that because Jerry really don't know. He's dumb. He's getting rich. He don't know nothing about football like that, dog. He played the whole line. Probably didn't even start when in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? He don't know.
Bought
He
his
know how to
way
get
on
that
that,
money. You know what I'm saying? He know how to put that shit
He's a
together.
bad man. He's a bad man.
He used Jimmy Johnson to get that.
Look,
you know,
here-
put that
He
together.
know
Here's-
he
here's
know
a
the game. He
possibility.
know the game a little bit.
Here's the possibilities, right? Here's a possibility that I possibly see. I don't know if Belichick is interested, if that situation, but I can see because Belichick is proven, I can see that being a possibility where Jerry does sit back a little bit and kind of be quiet a little more because this guy has a track record and a proven history. That's possible.
Yeah, but I'm
So-
worried about that, dog. You know why? Because last few times we done did that shit, it done backfired. Because these guys don't come here and they be old. They don't be the same tough guy like Parcells. When he got hurt, Parcells wasn't Bill Parcells of old. Coaching Lawrence Taylor, he came here, he was soft as shit.
Parcells put a whip
You
together.
know what I'm saying? Antonio Brown beat the shit out of Parcells, man, in the locker room in Dallas, bro. He
Parcells
ain't
put a
cut
whip
like
together.
that, bro.
Parcells put a whip together.
Man, he went and got a couple guys
He put a
and
whip
put them
together.
out there.
He got us
us
back.
Parcells got it.
He
Parcells
built
got
us
it.
a foundation, though.
Yeah.
And what
Parcells got
foundation
that.
is
Because
that?
Yeah,
before
a couple years,
Parcells got there,
Parcells
man,
got
we
there and
was-
changed some shit, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
he
I
got
deserve
there
it,
and
He got
changed.
his
man.
ass whooped. What
Nah,
y'all,
man,
y'all
what-
forget?
Yo, 05, 06 was Parcells. That was
Yeah.
05, 06. That was
And what happened?
We lost to the Giants.
we
It was a
lost.
buzzsaw. It was a
Right.
buzzsaw.
So, you don't need
but
all
that's
these
that's
old guys, bro.
I give
That was
that, I
the wild
give
card.
that
They
one.
went-
I,
That was the year the Giants with
the
wild
Giants
card
beat,
was
yeah.
straight.
So I give that year a little different. We had beat them twice a year. I give that year. That was just a buzzsaw, man. That was
Tough to beat
that's
a
one of
team
them.
three times.
That's one of them destiny runs that they did. Like, you know, if you fell victim to the Giants that year, you lost to a really good team, and they was just hot. You know what I mean?
Bro,
That's,
he
they
got
got Hall of
whooped.
Famers on there. That's
He
different.
got whooped
But-
by
but
his player, bro.
we was 13-3. I mean, a lot of people
He
got
ain't
beat up
cut
by their
like
players,
that.
man.
I ain't know a lot of coaches got whooped.
Man,
I just told you one.
Who
That's
beat
the
him
only
up?
one
Who
you
beat him
know.
up?
Antonio Bryan.
Antonio Bryan, man, how old was Bill Parcells?
I don't care. You
Man.
shouldn't get punched on. The
His old
respect should
ass.
be there.
His old
That
ass.
mean you messing up.
Yeah, true.
You done forced a player hitting your shit. You messing
You
up.
might have
coach.
said something. He might have been
For
nuts.
one, you can't fight. And for two, he ain't got no respect
Bill
for you.
Parcells about 60,
I
70
don't
years old.
care,
Antonio
bro.
Bryant's a monster.
Grab him or something. Ain't nobody help him or nothing. They let you get you dead in that little pink nose.
Yeah, you right there, Terry. With
Oh, you gotta have respect, man.
with that dude, it ain't no talent. He could not took his bill or something like that.
All right,
Dude,
man.
got-
He wasn't relating to them guys no more. Our
he
time
wasn't.
at sale. We need the young guys coming here, man. I don't want to build a check, man. He's
So we done gave up on the season right now.
I ain't
No,
giving
I
up.
mean, you can change it around, but how much is gonna change?
I ain't giving up. No, I ain't giving up. I'm just saying since
You
6,
can
7.
change it around.
That's
You
a
gotta
big
stick
The
out,
thing about these young guys, these guys like McVay and McDaniels, these guys, they getting a lot of leeway.
Guys,
where they at,
slow
man.
down, man. It's week 3.
No, I'm just saying they're getting a lot. They're getting a lot
Look,
of leeway.
it's
where
week
they're
3, and I understand everything that y'all saying. I feel everything y'all talking about, but let's just take it one game at a time from here and see how we do in these next 3 weeks before we jump out. Before we jump out.
No, I'm not.
But I got a question.
I'm definitely not hitting the
Giants
panic
lick
button.
your spirit.
but we got shit to gripe about.
But that head coach issue.
But y'all already talking about coaches and
Well, no,
moving on, and
that needs to
that
happen.
sounds like
Regardless of what
regardless,
streak you go on,
right?
that needs to happen.
Regardless,
Yeah. We talking about that last year.
I
I'm okay.
agree.
I'm okay with us.
But we're talking about it right now at this point.
Man, I've been
Yeah,
talking about
I'm
it
talking
since
about
last year.
I mean, I'm okay. And like
Yeah,
I
ain't nothing
said,
stop.
I'm not.
We just took another loss. Why would we stop talking about
I'm not
it?
hitting the
That
panic
13
button
game
at all
regular
because
season,
I
that
still
ain't-
think we're
So
okay.
okay, so let me go. Let me
So,
go
Dre,
here. I'm
hold
sorry,
on, hold
OG.
on.
Go ahead, man. I keep
No, see,
cutting you off.
I'm not hitting the panic button. I'm not, 6 and
Look.
7, Terry and Dre and Rick. I'm not hitting the panic button because I say
Cowboys did.
it's only the third game.
I'm
It's
jumping
only
in
the
there.
third game. But what reality I know is that we still can get to the playoffs, but the same
what?
the same situation.
To do
The same
what?
situation's gonna happen.
I'm
Make it
with
fun.
y'all.
The same
I'm with
situation.
y'all, man.
Hey, look,
I
but
saw,
you say-
hey, guy, I saw
Same
this
thing.
last
You know
week.
what?
I saw this last week. That's how I was
Them teams
feeling.
don't run the
That's
ball.
how I
You
was
gotta-
We
feeling
saw it
last
in the
week.
before the season started, but we ain't gonna. I ain't
Hey,
saying
but
it.
Jake, so
I'm
you
not-
you say that we're not. You say that we shouldn't panic, but when special teams has been the highlight of your team in 3 weeks,
2 or 3.
2 of the 3 weeks, special teams. Nah, the week 1 we had the return, the kickoff return.
Yeah.
Hey, we had the kickoff return. We've had Aubrey.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
but it was
special
still
teams.
defense. Defense stopped the run. We had
Defense
2
was-
turnovers.
yeah,
That was
I'm
defense.
not
The
panicking.
Browns just
Dre,
lost to the
I'm
Giants.
not panicking
That's-
like that,
that's-
bro. I'm not
Shit.
on that.
We just
Okay.
lost to the Giants.
The
I'm
Browns
not on
lost to
that
us.
Titanic.
We the only victory both
So-
teams
Both
got.
teams
Yeah.
got. So again, I'm not taking
So
too much
since
from
we
that.
on the panic, Terry, does McCarthy last this season?
Hey, so let's go down the schedule, and I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. Let's
17
go down the
no.
schedule. Hold on. Yeah, go down the schedule. Yeah, I didn't change. Hey, I apologize.
You gotta go down the schedule.
Look, now I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how
17
far
and
he
oh.
makes it. Now I'm gonna tell you how far he's gonna make it.
Tell us when, man.
Hey, now I didn't change. He's stupid. Yeah, that's total truth. But at the same time, I will tell you because I have changed after watching this team. Like I said 2 weeks, man. This team don't have enough heart for me to believe that we actually gonna sit here and win 13 games. So we got New York, Pittsburgh, the Lions, San Francisco, and Atlanta, and then we got Philly.
If we don't beat Pittsburgh, I'm off.
Look, so right now,
I'm done for the year.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't beat Pittsburgh, if you don't
Hey,
beat
look,
Pittsburgh, I don't
so when you
nothing
look at
else,
these,
bro,
but
for real.
so
I don't
Pittsburgh
give a
being-
fuck about nothing.
So
You
in
got to beat
Pittsburgh-
them.
With Pittsburgh being 3-0 right now, and us looking bad as we
Man,
do.
they ain't played no.
So again, we played. They
Better
haven't.
not
And I
They
agree.
got one touchdown.
Better
I
not
agree,
lose to
but we
Justin
don't
Fields.
look great. We don't look great. I'm
Better
saying with this
not.
Cowboy team you've seen right now, you still feel you feel faith in going into Pittsburgh. You feel
Yeah,
okay with going to
Yes.
I
Pittsburgh?
do.
Yes.
On the road, we not at
Yes.
Jerry's World.
Right.
Yes.
Fuck
They
Pittsburgh.
can't. They got one touchdown in 3 games.
I remember it was like
They can't pull up all in their own car, different cars.
Before
I mean, if you okay, so we got New York and we got Pittsburgh, right? So at that point we're 3-2 at that point, and then you
So
got.
he's gonna. So he's.
So you
So
got
you just
Detroit.
trying to redo your schedule.
No, I'm just saying. I'm gonna tell you, McCarthy's gonna be here by these wins. I'm gonna tell you.
He gonna be
we
there.
got Detroit, we got San Francisco, we got Atlanta, and we got Philly,
Okay.
and then we got Houston.
So
Let
does he last?
Let us not win 3 out of 5 of those games. I say it's a wrap. I say it's a wrap.
I say he's gonna finish the
That's your
season.
ass because dog.
Yeah.
because-
He finished the season. If you was
say
gonna
he's
fire
gonna-
him, you would have fired him after that
Right,
Green
yeah,
Bay
real
loss.
talk.
He's here
Real
for the
talk.
year. If
You
you didn't
could-
fire him after that thrashing on the playoffs on your home field and everybody was calling for his
You know.
game, you can deal with
You know,
whatever.
Jerry
Listen to-
don't like to be wrong.
Listen
man.
to the
He ain't
board.
gonna
Yeah,
fold.
listen-
Yeah,
he gonna-
pride.
It's just
Yeah.
like shit with Dak and him
Yeah.
talking about we ain't got the money to get players.
Yeah.
All that's not the case. The
Listen,
case is
yeah.
this. Jerry Jones is mad from that first contract discussion with Todd France and Dak Prescott. Todd France being his agent. He's mad because they had a handshake deal and they went back on it. So he's like, all right, we're going to give you all this money. We're going to give you whatever you want when I'm ready. But I'm going to tell you right now, Dak, I ain't getting you shit else. You got all pros on this team. You got good players on defense. I ain't giving you nothing else. You got to roll with what we got. And that was a mistake right there. There you
Dang.
go. Shit that ain't about football is all in the football business. That's why we fucking losing. Y'all gonna have to, I'm a cuss, bro.
That makes sense too.
We Cowboys
Hey.
raw and
Fuck
uncut.
like that, man.
Yeah.
It's Cowboys raw and uncut,
Man.
Hey, man, so look,
We tripping right now.
so when you
Man,
think
say
about
how
it,
you
so
feel.
when you think
Yeah,
about
we tripping right now because
Say
it
how
ain't
you
about
feel.
Football. It's all about the discussions that happened years ago from the first contract that got. This is the effects of that. Jerry sitting back on his ass, sitting at camp looking at players' meets and stuff, all of those goofy stuff he talking about, and it ain't helping, bro. It's a whole lot of personal stuff that's in football business.
So speaking of Dak, he was 28 of 51 for 379 yards, 2 touchdowns with a QBR of
Empty
91.9.
Chinese
Empty
food,
calories.
Chinese food, Chinese food.
Bubba,
That's what it is. It's
Calories.
Chinese. Dak is Chinese food. That game
Y'all
is
see
all
what them
Chinese
numbers
food,
do
man.
to
Empty,
you?
empty calories, man.
Look, man, numbers don't lie, but I'm gonna tell you, they don't always
My
tell
man
stories.
said,
gang.
pay attention. Don't
Numbers
pay
don't
attention
tell
to this.
stories.
Just look
man.
at
Look at
this.
this.
Yeah,
that's
look
what
at
Jerry
these
Hall,
numbers.
yeah.
Don't pay attention to this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
no,
Ray
man.
Ray Evans was a hell of a hustler, but he was a rat. You know what I'm saying? He made numbers, but he ain't tell you all the shit he did to get them numbers.
Yeah.
It ain't morally right, bro. Get out the way. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right.
That's what's going on.
That's right.
So who's the loss on, offense or defense?
Jerry Jones and his son.
And the grandson.
It's on the defense. You gave up 151 rushing to one man by himself.
And then, but your offense didn't compliment
151
you.
with 2 touchdowns,
your
man.
defense got you 3 straight stops.
Then you let
and your offense didn't
another guy
compliment.
get 87 yards rushing. Where's your
Lamar
heart? That's almost 300 yards between
and
two
ended the game
52
on you.
people.
Ended the game
Ended the
on you.
game on. The
Ended the
backup
game on you.
averaged 6.6 yards.
You got
Come on, man.
346
Come on,
pound
man.
lead tackles and shit who's standing up higher than everybody. What are you doing standing up high and y'all running in the clashing? Why your shoulder pad level so up there, man? I wonder why y'all stumbling, falling back into
And
the end
dudes out
zone
there
and
at the end of the game, jersey swapping.
shit. That's that
First
culture
of all,
I don't like
I
either.
wondered.
That's that culture I
First
don't
of all,
like
I wondered
either, bro.
who wants your
Maybe
jersey
it's-
anyway.
And
That's the first thing I wondered. Who wants your jersey?
Maybe it's somebody from college he knew.
That's what I said. It
soft
had to be.
He
ass.
out there jersey
Get
swapping.
naked. That's how soft
Did he
you
get
are.
a
You want to
tackle?
get naked. You know what I'm saying? You
Who,
wanna take it
Mozzie?
off.
Yeah.
Mozzie had 3
Oh
tackles.
wow.
Okay.
Out of all them rushes.
All that shit going on around.
Hey, last week he had 0.
Yeah,
That's,
The week before that, he had 0.
I've seen him make a couple
rush
plays.
as much. I mean, they just shove it down
Well,
our
you
throat
know,
all
they
night.
think-
It's
they going
almost
on
like,
the
here,
outside.
get these 3 tackles.
What's going on the outside on us? That's what
I
we
mean,
lose ourselves.
you're supposed to get 3 tackles when they run for that many yards, and you the D
How many
tackle.
times
You
they
get-
run it? 40?
Yeah, you get 3 tackles off of 40 rushing attempts.
Coming your way, you just ought to.
Ain't none of them tackles TFLs.
Nah.
None of them tackle for losses.
Nah, we had 0 tackles for losses the whole game.
I mean, my game record was lost. My game record, I seen his jersey number, and he's turning with his back turned. What are you
Looking at his hands
What
like
are
Because
you?
they got him at DN. He's not a DN, man. I'm telling y'all.
Hey, man.
Dude's
him
not a
and
DN,
CD.
Best player on the team.
He's missing
He's talented.
tackles.
He's
Brandon
talented
missing
enough to
tackles
make
and
plays.
looking at his hands
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's
Without
sad,
without a
CD
doubt,
bobbling and fumbling.
120%, the best player on the team is the kicker.
It's the kicker.
Without
That's how
a
you know
doubt.
we going
Shout
through
out
it,
to
though.
Brandon
Let's just put that in
Without a
perspective.
doubt.
Like, let's just put that in
I
perspective.
told you I was ready to give me
We
a
got a
kicker
quarterback that's
jersey
the
in the
highest
beginning.
player, the highest paid player in the NFL, right? And your kicker is the best player on the team. He's the only thing that's giving you something to cheer about this year. When he steps on the field, we cheer, we root for him like he's the hero of the team. Every time it's automatic.
Well, it's almost,
It's
yeah.
automatic, dog. So when you see him, you
Kinda
want
like-
him to push now for 65, 66, 70. Hell, let him kick it. Because that's the highlight of our game so far is him kicking field goals and onside kicks. Like, without that onside kick, this game ain't what we thought it was.
15 missed tackles.
That-
I think that's
without that onside
sarcasm,
kick,
too, from the
That's what we-
fans.
It is sarcasm, but
15 missed tackles.
hey, man, so
So-
think about that.
so
Without that
check- so
onside
let me
kick, the
ask you
game
this.
don't change.
OG just said 15 missed tackles.
15 missed tackles.
Is that surprise you more or 51 rushing yards for the offense?
Which leads
Which one? What was
to
the
my
first?
next question.
Where you going?
15 missed tackles.
15 missed tackles.
I think where he's
Or
going. Where you going?
51
Dre?
rushing yards.
15 missed tackles
Well, the
is terrible.
15 missed tackles is more of a problem for me.
Yeah.
Baltimore was the #1 rushing team in the country last year. We know that's what they do. We don't want them to do it at the clip that they did it on, but the 15 missed tackles, that's a problem, man.
This team
It's a
ain't
problem.
mentally prepared to deal with a team that's run first and that's 0-2 coming into the game, with their back against the wall. They ain't
Shit, Steve, we wasn't mentally ready for a team that was 2-0 coming into the
They was
game.
already-
With
absolutely.
whatever.
They
But
was
this
averaging
makes it
5 a
worse
clip.
because
They
we
were
know that Baltimore, they you right, but we know Baltimore is a better team than what they record was showing.
Correct.
And
Correct.
they coming in there with it on their mind, like, man, hammer for hammer, they don't want us because they ain't cut like that. They know that.
That's exactly what they said to themselves.
what-
That's exactly what they
They ain't
said.
cut like that, man. They big,
They
but they
don't want
soft.
us. Baltimore came in and said they don't want us like that.
Man,
They soft.
bigger, they look and say, man, bigger
I
they
agree
are,
that-
harder they fall.
They was,
Yeah.
they was averaging 5 a
That's
clip
what it
coming in,
was.
though, wasn't it? And it was right on point. They was averaging They were averaging about 5 a clip coming in, right?
Yeah.
And they stayed at 5. So
I mean, and
But
not
they ain't
only,
even been running any real
but
good
not
this
only,
year.
not
But they
only
were
that,
averaging 5 and they were at
like,
5.9,
Lamar
right?
was 12 or 15. Like, they just did whatever they wanted to do, man.
But I
mean,
think
Derek Carr was
he
what?
could have threw the
Derek Carr was
ball.
what?
He could have threw the ball all day long if he wanted to. They didn't have to.
Derek Carr was the same way.
12 or 15.
So with-
and he
with the
was,
show-
Somebody go back and look at Jordan.
And it
So
was
is that the
Love on
scheme
last
of the players? We asked that last week. Where we at again?
Both.
Is it the scheme of the
Look,
players?
look,
What you say,
Fellas,
Dre?
fellas,
look,
fellas,
What you say,
fellas.
Dre?
I'm
Is
gonna
it the
say,
scheme of the players?
check
Hey,
this
it's
out.
the
Hold
players.
on, I need to
It's the
answer.
players. It's the players.
It's the franchise.
Okay, hold on.
Players.
It's the
Check this out,
franchise.
too.
It's the
But-
franchise.
but check one, too, though.
Did you ask yourself yesterday?
Scheme
did you
didn't make
ask yourself,
15
though?
tackles. It's the
No,
players.
no, that's true. But did you ask yourself, why aren't we putting more guys on the line? Like, we didn't never put 5 or 6. But like, we just
That's
never
Man, my
stacked
man
it.
was 12 or 15.
I'm just saying we never stacked it. But I'm just saying,
If you put some more guys on the line, he's going to be 20 for 25.
But what I'm saying is, if they're running down your throat, okay, let him
doing
pass
what-
down your throat. I mean, just switch it up and see if
Nah.
Switch it up.
I
I mean,
see what
you
you're
know what I'm
saying.
saying? Just
I see what you're saying, but if
maneuver
running the
back and
ball,
forth.
if running the ball is 5 yards a pop, beats them throwing the ball, hitting
Henry
12
got
and
6.
13.
Henry got 6 a pop himself.
But check this
Six a
out.
pop. That's
That was
better than him
Henry's out.
throwing and getting.
But
20.
But I'm just saying, I didn't even see
My man got
the
182
adjustment.
yards on 12
The
completions.
adjustment to try to put 6 in the box to contain them and see what happens
But check-
everywhere else.
yeah, but check
Maybe
this
one,
out, y'all.
one or two plays. Just,
Check
I
this
just
out,
didn't see
y'all.
it
Going back to
just-
the players and shit and what we got going on, culture and all that. Let me ask y'all. I'm gonna ask the crew. What kind of team is the Dallas Cowboys?
Soft.
No, like really, like, are we a passing
A
team, running
luxury
team?
brand.
Do we stop
No.
the run? Are we a?
You talking
We're a
about
passing team.
identity?
we're
We're a
not.
passing team,
We're
but
a passing team.
we don't have a slew of
We're not.
receivers.
But we're not.
That doesn't matter. You can't be a running team and you
we-
only got 51 yards
We're a
rushing.
passing
You're not
team.
a you're not a
I
running
agree.
team.
You know what?
I agree with that.
And you
We
know
don't have
what?
an identity. That's what
And
I'm
you know
saying.
front
have
runners.
receivers to be a
And you
pass
know
We don't
receiver.
have an
runners.
identity.
don't
Our
have-
identity is front run.
Yes, that's an identity.
And
And that's
Steve,
terrible.
Front runner.
Steve,
You right.
And you know what, Steve?
Yeah.
Also the same on defense. We're not really built to stop the run. We're light in the ass. Everybody is underweight. You know, the people on the line.
We're opportunistic.
We're built to get a lead and attack the quarterback.
We're built. That's what we're built to, and we're built to be fast and have speed. We're not built for power.
Finesse.
We are a
Finesse.
we are a
Finesse.
Lamborghini.
That's
what
why
we are.
every
Yes,
time
sir.
we run up against a physical
That's 'cause-
team,
that's 'cause
they
the
bully
Jones-
us.
Yeah, that's because
Yes,
the
sir.
Joneses don't want to
Yes, sir.
invest.
We're built for
So
that.
do you consider Philly a bully team or is Philly a
Well,
finesse team?
Well, I think Philly's a finesse team normally, but they got a running back that they can give it to
That's bully
right now.
mentality. That's a bully
yeah,
mentality.
where they can, yeah. So that Philly game, I'm kind of looking at that like it's gonna be something for us.
He's got a bully
Yeah,
mentality.
go in there and
But,
get swept by Philly this year. It's your ass.
You lose to Pittsburgh, that's your ass with me.
Hey,
You
fella.
lose to Pittsburgh, and that's your ass for me.
Hey, I've been
Man.
letting y'all vent the whole podcast. These last 15 minutes, man. Even though deep down we all frustrated, we all in our feelings about our boys not doing what they supposed to be doing. We gotta turn and look at what are some of the positives that we seen from the game. What are something that we could take away?
On a piece
positive.
Man, we got Martin Luther King over here.
No.
We burn arms. We by any means necessary. We Malcolm Xing over here. This brother won't peace.
Y'all gotta
Man,
give me
we were in
one.
riot, man.
No, man. Y'all gotta give me one.
That, man, we on riot mode, man. No, we want blood. Brother want peace.
Hey, man.
Ain't no silver lining. Ain't no good deeds. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. I'm trying to be politically correct the whole time. I'm really on some fuck all y'all for real, man. Fuck the
the
running
game,
game.
man.
Fuck the passing
Hey, I
game.
tried,
Fuck the
man.
coaches.
I
Fuck the
tried.
offense. Fuck the defense. All y'all out there playing like some whores. We lining up Sunday. We getting bullied
Go
up.
nuts, Slick.
Like some weak motherfuckers.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers that's beating us ain't even like that for real.
Go
the
nuts,
fact
Slick.
turned around and got beat by Philly.
go nuts.
The motherfucking
Go
who we
nuts.
just lose to? Who we just lose to?
Man, screw him.
Bum motherfuckers.
Lamar Jackson and them, man. The
The
Ravens.
motherfucker lost to the Raiders.
burn.
How are we sitting here going and getting busted up by these bum motherfuckers? Nah, fuck them, man. Nah, ain't no silver lining.
Go
If
nuts.
there was some silver lining,
Go nuts.
get on the motherfucking field and get a win. Get a victory. If you want me to run, as you see, ain't not a crew member got no cowboy shit on. Fuck y'all. We had on crew shit. We riding around with us,
Go
man.
nuts.
Fuck
CRU
y'all,
like
man.
true, man.
Nah, man. Ain't no
Look it
silver
up.
lining what they did.
I tried to
CD, you
tell 'em.
whining motherfucker. You fumbled on the goal line.
I tried to
Packers,
tell
you
'em.
whining motherfucker. You sit there getting pushed around. You
I
ain't doing
tried
shit.
to tell
Fuck
'em.
y'all, man.
I
Stop the run.
tried to tell
There ain't no
them.
silver lining, man.
Come
Fuck
on,
them.
come
Hey,
on
fuck
over.
them, fuck
Come
them.
on over to the boycott.
Hey,
I
Slick.
tried to tell him.
Hey,
I
Slick,
tried to
and
tell him in
another
the beginning
thing.
of the year.
And another
I tried
thing,
to
man,
tell him.
Dak won't come through the
Can I
hallways
get one question though?
My man said, if
Jump on
you're not
off,
with
yeah.
us, jump on off. Man,
Man, I
you
hit
don't
you in
beat
your mouth.
somebody up,
Yeah,
man.
dog. What you talking about, Dak?
Jump
Yeah.
Please.
What the fuck you
Yeah,
talking about,
right.
jump off?
You
You jump
true
off.
to this. True to this. You new to this.
Man.
You gonna get whooped like you did in college when they went upside your head talking about
I know it's
jump
raw and
off.
uncut, and I don't
You
want to
get
say the
paid,
words
bro.
and get us possibly.
Yeah, if you
Man, say what you want
Go
to say,
nuts,
man.
Rick.
do
Go
nothing
nuts.
coming back
Fuck
at the
y'all.
end.
Hey man, and think about it. 21. Go back to
gotta go nuts
41,
right
bro.
now.
What you say, Dre?
21. Go back to 41, bro.
What you say, Dre?
Carson.
Bro,
Caleb
you can't.
Carson. He's a rookie. No, he's a rookie. I give it to you.
I ain't
Go
doing
back to
that,
41.
bro. We ain't
Go
doing
back
that.
to 41.
We
Go
not
back to
doing that,
41, bro.
bro.
Hey, it's
I'm-
Cowboys
No,
Raw
no,
and
no, no,
Uncut.
no, no,
They ain't with it tonight.
You can go with it, bro.
No,
Go
no.
with D-Law.
I'm not
They're
saying
not
you
with
would.
it tonight.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not saying. I'm
Go
saying
with it.
no.
Go with a rookie,
See what
bro.
you do.
Everybody going
I'm
nuts.
saying
See what you do,
they're not
Dallas.
wearing
You
21.
are stressed
They're
for
not
something,
wearing
man.
21.
You
I'm at the
are
end of my
stressed
They are
for
not
something,
wearing 21,
brother.
dog. They are not wearing 21. You
feel like
changed to
Pinky.
21.
Dre, man,
Spill
go
my
ahead,
cognac.
man. Dre,
Let's
go
fuck
ahead,
with y'all,
man.
man.
Dog, he
Not a liquor
changed.
messing with
He
y'all, man.
purposely changed to 21. You can't do that and then do that.
Man, you know Jerry gave it to him.
Who you
Man,
talking about?
It's an offensive
Yeah.
Jerry, man.
Yeah.
Look, look. I just said like the 41. I just said like the 41.
Hey, man,
Like Amon Targaryen, Game of Thrones.
Hey,
sitting there in our own
Steve-O, let Brother Martin speak. Go ahead, brother.
Brother
Martin, speak, brother.
Hey, man.
That's Sharif.
Speak, brother.
You get your assalamu alaikum ass. Come on, motherfucking cooler.
Why you got that black hoodie on?
Speak, brother Martin. Speak, brother. Speak, brother.
You don't get your assalamu alaikum ass. Come on, motherfucking cooler. That's what you always talking about. What's that guy, my man Sharif?
Speak, brother.
This is how the crew cut up in real life, man. This ain't no faking, man. We really
Hey.
we going through it.
I'm just trying to get some organization to the podcast.
I understand, man. I apologize, man. But fuck them, though, man. For real. I ain't no silver lining.
I was looking at the points we put up at the end of the game, man. That wasn't shit, man. Like, I just think that we came on late because Baltimore was doing what Baltimore does. We know that they give up games late.
Yeah.
We know that they can't finish. They give up the most 10-point leads. At least it wasn't the last
couple years.
Yeah, a couple years they've given up the most 10-point leads.
Right,
so
they
what
went
we
nuts,
did
man.
is what Baltimore is on brand to do. We just couldn't stop them to get back into that game and make
They
a play
went
to either
nuts,
tie
right?
or go up. So I don't look at it as
gotta
us
control
doing
these
something
savages,
well.
right?
We just went too far down.
We
We
gotta
got too
control
far
these
down.
beasts,
Too far
man.
down.
Too far
If
down.
we would have
Savages,
stayed
man.
close, they would have fumbled and gave it to
Yeah,
us.
they were savages,
10
man.
points. If it was
Right.
a 10-point game going
Yeah.
to the fourth, we would have won.
They'd have fumbled and
But
gave
we
it
were
to
too
us.
far behind. Baltimore does that. That's what they do.
Podcast
So
done went rogue.
yeah, man, this is one of them things, man. Like I don't give ain't no silver lining out of that, man, because they did what they normally do, and we just took advantage of it. It's the first 3 quarters of that game
And we do
that
what we
meant
do.
the most. You know what I mean? That fourth quarter, man, they was playing soft. They was playing soft, and they had took their foot off the pedal.
Yeah,
So what they did is allow us to speed it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Those was man. Those points
I
didn't mean nothing.
give one positive, man. I like Turk fighting for a
Yeah, most
touchdown we
definitely. Most
needed.
definitely Turk showed
So
out, yeah.
shout out to you, Turk, man. But
And Auburn.
you know,
Turk and
like the
Auburn.
crew said, man, I'm with what they talking about too, though. But Turk, I appreciate you fighting for a touchdown,
too,
man.
though. Turk
But one question before we get up out of here, man. If we were to, because, you know, I think Rick said earlier he was talking about 51 yards. I think you kind of missed what he was saying, OG. We only got 51 yards on the ground.
Right. No, I know that.
Yeah. Okay. So, and Rico was like 8 for 32 yards, the whole 4 pop thing. But if we pull up Dalvin Cook and had to drop one, who do you drop?
Deuce.
Zeke, Rico, or Deuce?
Deuce.
I say Zeke.
He let to say Zeke. They asked Jerry about that too. You know, in the post game, they asked Jerry about having Dalvin Cook on the sideline.
But really, man, Dre,
he couldn't even answer.
let me ask you a question, man.
He don't know.
Answer
let
the
me ask you-
question.
well, I'm gonna ask the question in that. Does it really make a difference if you're not going to commit to running the ball?
Man, say that, bro. 'Cause that don't matter if we did.
I mean, because Donald.
But
was
how
at-
can you
Donald was
commit
at-
to
Don-
running the ball when you're getting in big holes?
That's what I was
But-
going to say.
but
After
Doc-
you run the
too.
ball, you down 21.
We had time.
Yeah,
though.
but we didn't start off 21 nothing.
Nah,
But we
nah.
started off
And I
running the
think
ball.
Rico ran the ball. He ran the ball. He
ran the
got
ball
some runs.
about
8 for
4
32.
yards.
How
4
many-
yards. But
How many times did he get them 8?
But-
When did he get them 8 rushes?
he got to make runs early.
But
That's
you gotta
what we're
stay.
saying.
Okay.
But
That's what we
what
gotta
stick
happened?
with the run game.
What happened at 14?
But you can't
What
when
happened
you
at
down 21
14
still.
to 3?
But you ain't
We
get
still had-
CD fumbles the pass on that drive, which Rico probably helped.
But like Steve said on the chat at that, run the ball. man.
Run the
Run the
ball.
ball.
Because
You
we
can't
were
run
running
the
the ball
ball.
effectively.
Against the best run defense
That's
in the
why I'm at.
That's
NFL.
I think we
That
psyched
mentality
ourselves out
is
before the
soft.
game coming in.
You
We knew
gotta
we were
run
running
the
the
ball.
ball.
But they
We
weren't
knew we
running
bad
the ball
coaching.
until they got down. How you gonna run the ball and you down?
No. You even if you're down, bro, you still have to commit to the running the ball. That's what our 14
It depends-
team did.
it depends what you
Even
mean by
when we
down.
went against teams that stopped our run early, you get 1 or 2 yards. You have to keep churning. You have to commit. You cannot run the ball for 1 possession or 2, and then because they scored a touchdown or 2, you stop running the ball. No. You have to keep churning at it, bro. Churning at it to the second half, you break your big run.
the second
You're
half,
not gonna
yeah.
get
But we
free-
fighting against time, though.
Nah, that's not your
You're not
strength.
gonna get
We just
the
heard
run.
asked what kind of team we are. We said a passing team.
Yeah, I understand that.
If we're already down 14 and you're averaging 2 and 3 yards a rush, You got to do something that's effective, and running the ball.
You got
ain't
2 and 3
really
yards
effective.
rush is not bad. Like you got to
2 and
start
3 yards
off.
of rush is bad.
No, it's not early.
That
you
is,
got to start it
Steve-O.
off, bro.
4
We
yards
sit
is
here
good.
and watch when we had Zach Martin and all them on the front line, bro. Not all the time we was breaking big runs in the first half. No, we were not.
But we were still getting
No,
some
we were
runs.
not.
We were still getting
no,
5 and
we
6.
Stayed
We wasn't
with
getting
it.
2 and 3.
When DeMarco Murray was running and he had all the year, we stayed with the run.
He
no
was
matter
averaging
if a
4.5 yards or 5
yeah,
yards.
later because we stayed with it.
Nah,
if
he
you go
wasn't-
back and watch them games, bro, I
He
got
wasn't
all
getting-
22.
he wasn't getting
you
2
go
and
back
3
and
yards,
watch all
man.
them games, man. Early in the game,
I'm
when
with
we
you,
played
because
games
dude,
with good D lines,
Rico
we
still
stayed
was
with
averaging
it.
4, so he still
When we
should have
played
got more
Green
than that.
Bay, which was a good run defensive
got
team
more
that
than that,
year,
you know.
we stayed with the run. We stayed with the run no matter what. Even when they went up, we stayed with the run, bro, because it opens up
It was
play
effective.
action. It opens up play action, yes, but
It was
It's
effective.
only effective if
your
you
play
stay
action
with
only
it.
works if your run game is going. Your play
You
action
can't
ain't
go if
shit
you don't
you're
stay
averaging
with it.
If you're handing it out to Deuce and he's getting 1 yard, and then you try
Deuce
to play
ain't getting 1
action,
yard.
No,
Deuce
Deuce got
ain't getting
1 yard.
I
Deuce
said that
ain't
in
getting
the
1
group
yard.
Well, 2.5.
I did say it in the
And then
group
first
message. I
off, you
did say
can't
it. I said,
run
ain't
a
nobody
little
biting on
BS
this
running
play
back
action.
inside the tackle.
Hey, I did say it in the
What's
group message.
Zeke
I said,
getting,
ain't nobody
though?
biting on this shit. You
Zeke
try to
didn't
play
even do
action, man,
nothing
ain't
because
no
we don't
fool.
2
yards.
None of them have over 9
So he
carries.
got to go.
None of them have over 9 carries. How
Nobody-
can a running back get
No.
established under 9 carries?
Yeah, the most we had is 8.
What running back is going to get established under 9 carries in
My
a
man
game?
had 8 for 32. You averaging 4. He
They don't
should
have
more than
20
that.
carries
He should
in
have
the
had more than
season.
that.
No,
But
not-
the defense has got
Everybody
to.
else's carry should have hit him. If he's the hot hand, if he's getting 4 carry, everybody
That's
else's carry
because
go to
your
him.
coach is incompetent in running the game.
you have-
I
In the
agree
running
with
game,
you,
he
but
don't
you
know how
got to
to
be
run the
able
ball.
to.
Even when we won the Super Bowl, he ran the ball like 11 times. He
That's
does
true.
not know how to run the
That's true.
ball.
It's true.
Dude don't run the ball. He's not smart enough. He don't even know where to run Deuce. He don't even look at tape. Because if you go back to Kansas State when Deuce was getting 1,400 yards in the season, they was running him everywhere, inside, outside zone. You don't keep running him here, hand it off, run straight up the middle. What is he gonna do with that? You got to be creative, man. And Mike
yeah.
McCarthy don't know how to run the ball.
I think you have to, like, we're not seeing those handoffs to CD behind the line like we were seeing. We're not seeing him.
They put him back there though. They just didn't use him.
Yeah, but we're not seeing him.
They're not committed.
We used to see Turpin back there. Those wrinkle plays. We're not seeing that. I do
not
like
CD and the
I-
CD going from the X to the Y, moving his motion.
I do like the
some
fact
motion. Do
that
something.
he played, toe with Turpin. He played a few more people than he's used to playing, just to give some different looks. You can hit one of these
So
guys.
is it
from-
Dak or McCarthy running the offense?
McCarthy's running the offense.
Because last time I checked, they gave Dak the keys.
Because
Man.
Dak
Yeah,
is,
but
he
personnel,
does the Dak.
smoking mirrors, man.
Dak ain't smart either.
Personnel wise.
So that's my whole point,
He ain't
though.
running the ball either. He ain't checking and killing the play to run the ball. He's not doing it either because he's incompetent. He don't even know.
So
Look, I
when
think
I'm
we-
hearing kill out there,
Dak
what is he
is
doing?
Like
And
nine
he-
used
and
to
every
do. You remember
time.
Nine used to do the same
Dak
shit.
has an
Nine used to
arrogance
get
of
up
where
there
he
and
wants
change
it to
all
be
them
about
plays,
him
dog.
and throw the ball
Kill,
until he
kill,
gets
kill.
scared.
Look, I
That's all you used to
think
hear.
This is
most
what
of
it
Nine
is.
us.
way down there,
Look,
hike
Dre.
the ball at 1 second.
I think most of us are
Man,
in
nobody care
agreement.
about
He's doing the
Romo,
same
man.
shit.
We-
No, I'm
Romo-
saying.
I think,
Romo
look, Dre,
fucked it up too,
I
man.
think most
He
of
did,
us are in
but it looks
agreement
the same.
that
Yeah.
we
All that weight,
we have
yeah,
selected
looks the exact
talent on
same.
the offensive side of the ball. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Like we have a selected talent. We don't have much talent on the offensive side of the ball. Would you agree? Skill position
Nah, we
players.
don't have enough.
So you have to design more plays, more wrinkles for your skilled players on that side of the
because
ball.
this coach
You've
does
got
not
to
have-
do something different to get the ball in their hands. You
This-
got to use more of Turpin. Apparently because, look how he played when he's in the game. That speed, and I think Turpin's got a little heart about him. You have to run that special team, that kickoff return. You got to have a little heart about you to do that. I think you got to get those talented special players. You got to give them the ball more. You got to create more stuff to get them the ball.
You gotta get an identity first. You gotta be
Yes.
who you are. Who are you?
That's not going to happen
Who are
overnight,
you?
though.
But what is the coach? The coach he's not innovative right now. So you can expect him to go out and try to do that.
he don't
Like
have an
he don't
identity
have
on
that.
his
He don't have but his mind ain't what y'all are trying to make him one of these McVays, one of these Shanahans,
I want you to be a better Mike
You
McCarthy.
just want to be a better yes, but with
ain't
with
trying to
what
make
we
you rap.
have, no, I'm saying like that's what we need though with the offense that we have.
Roger's trying to
That's
tell
what
you.
we need with the offense that we have. So we're asking. He's running old school. The plays that we look old. They're predictable.
No, they're terrible.
predictable.
Not even,
They're predictable.
terrible.
They're very
Bro,
predictable,
you
dog.
got, you got
However
both
they
wide
line up
receivers
is,
running
however
the
they line
same
up is how
route.
they are when they hike the ball.
Where does
Nobody's in
Texas
motion.
offense
Nobody's
go?
moving.
Where does Texas
Bro, you're not
offense go?
scheming nobody
Dak is holding the
open.
ball longer this year than he's ever held the ball.
You're not scheming nobody
Man,
open.
give us your opinion. 2 minutes, Dre. You
Hey.
been letting us
Yeah,
speak,
yeah.
man.
Nah, I
Take us
ain't
out.
got no
Yeah.
opinions,
Take us
man.
out,
I'm gonna let y'all do your thing,
come on,
man.
man.
But
Dre, take
Come
us
on,
out.
so
Come on, brother Mark. Give us some more civil landings on the road, Steph. Come
nah,
on.
I just be trying to keep the show going because
I know, man,
y'all
I
know
know.
what I do in the group chat.
What-
You know, I go
I
off.
know. Go nuts. Yeah.
This is Dre's. This is Dre's.
And I'm saying, like, even the route trees be terrible. Like, you got both receivers on the outside running comebacks. Ain't nothing underneath. Ain't nothing
Go
going
nuts.
across.
He's
Ain't
talking
no-
about the route tree and everything, man.
Man, you got to break this shit down, bro, because you got to see what's cracking, man. You can't just be up here spewing rhetoric that ain't right,
and
bro.
don't
You got
get
to
it.
see what's going on this all 22,
And-
bro.
and-
It's terrible,
and
bro.
don't get it
Nobody's
fucked
getting
up,
open.
man.
You're not running pick routes or nothing.
Look,
Everything's
so-
straight out
and don't
flat,
get it fucked
9
up.
routes and comebacks.
Cause don't get it fucked up. This is all love, man.
Even your tight end is seam
we
right,
spend
seam
time,
route,
we
heavy.
spend
Nah,
money.
you
we
ain't gotta
spend
explain
all this,
yourself.
man.
You ain't gotta explain
No,
yourself.
we spend
Tell
all this. This is hard. This is
Yeah,
hard.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is coming from the heart
Yeah,
because
tell 'em.
we
Tell
are
'em,
passionate
Jigga.
about this, man, and we spend money. We spend
Yeah,
time.
tell 'em,
We
Jigga.
come away from our families. We come away
That's
from
true.
our jobs.
Tell 'em, Jigga.
We do
That's
all
true.
this, man, and that's
This
why
ain't no
we
Cowboys
passionate
fans
and
that
aggressive
just
about
talk.
this, man.
That's true.
Tell 'em,
And
Jigga.
that's real. And y'all all picked them to win, and I picked them to lose. So, brother Malcolm, brother Malcolm over here in the hoodie
Don't
was
pick them
right.
every week.
I let
And we all feel the same right now.
I let CMT know get me pumped that day, man.
And all that emotion y'all have right now, that's how I felt last week. But look,
I'm
man,
picking them
quick
still.
preview. We coming into the Giants, man. Like they coming off a win against Cleveland. We coming off back-to-back losses. Thursday, 8:15, the battle of the 1 and 2s.
It's the battle of the best team to beat Cleveland.
Okay. What's your prediction?
Win.
Win.
Ownership.
This is the Giants.
I ain't predicting shit.
Win.
Nick Jerry quit looking at me.
Well,
Hey, and on that note, as Cowboys Raw and Uncut, crew out.
appreciate
Cowboys Raw and Uncut. 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 Cowboys Raw and Uncut.